Hello and welcome back. If you've been following my groovy yellow panel van's journey, you would know that in my first big trip in this thing, I blew a tranny in it. Well, I didn't really blow it. It just profusely leaked fluids out and I had to keep bottle feeding it to make it all the way home. After that trip, I sent a transmission away and got it rebuilt and got the converter done as well while I was at it. While I was waiting, I have done some things off camera. It's got a light bar, it's got some headlights in it that you'll all hate, but they work and they were for free. I was getting this thing ready to try and take it to the snow, but we're past that now, so it's not gonna happen this year. But I've got the new trans, I've got the new converter, so let's make some content and let's get it in and let's go somewhere in this thing. First off, starter motor. Or if you wanna have a lay down, do the tail shaft first. Tail shaft. Oh geez, that was loose. Like someone did it off camera. There we go. I like to tape the unis up just in case, you know, the cap comes off and needle bearings go everywhere and then you put new uni joints in, so tape it off, put it out the way. I should mount this thing on the wall. Look how much it's leaking. Now I haven't driven this in months apart from moving it out just then, and I haven't filled up the trans fluid either. Somehow it is still moving and still losing fluid. Should mount it on the wall like a prized possession. Alright, you guys tell me if I've forgotten something here. Got pliers to undo the spiral clip for the column shift. Screwdrivers for the dust plate, 1/2" spanner for the trans line, 7/16 for the speedo drive. What have we got here? 9/16, 5/8, 1/2", 7/16. Speedo drive, cross member. I do need 5/8 or is it 11/16 for the bell housing bolts, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I just want to disconnect everything. So let's see if I've forgotten anything. I forgot the torch. I'm gonna need that. Easy stuff first. Get off your dog. There's trans fluid in it now. That and trans lines. And then we lift it up. I can't remember if we have to take the exhaust off. I'm sure we will. I think I should have done the top bell housing bolts before I hopped under. That would have been smart. Alright. Now doing transmissions on the floor suck. There's no two words about it. Where the hell does this go? Saying that though, I've already lost this much height, and height is the thing that you're going to be fighting when trying to get a transmission in. Oh, yeah. As you can see, the distance from the cross member to the jack, there's not enough for a transmission there. My jack doesn't go any higher, so that's groovy. That's off. Whee! There There we go. Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. Good, good, good. Oh yeah. This is where things start to suck very badly. I'm going to go in between the control arm and the cross member. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle this bad boy. And then we're going to... Oh no, 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 no. This is where it's going to suck very, very quickly because I need to get the transmission up now. Come on, I'm a big strong boy. There we go. I can go back a bit further actually. Just bring this up. Oh, up forward. Alright. Ah! It's alright, I like working on cars. Ow! Alright, let me get this centered a bit better. It's in a more manageable position, so it's time to get the converter in. You gotta fill him up. As you can see, the clutches absorb it just like an oil filter. So you gotta do this a few times. I've put half of this in there so far, and we'll keep going. Now this ain't the most grooviest way to put a converter in, but look, I ain't really got a choice. Oh, my wrist. Ah. That's one. We're always so far away. Just go straight on the down. You It did too. Well, this side didn't. I'm going to give it the old wiggle woggle. No, I can't go up high because my legs are slippery and I can't operate the jack. Whee! Whee! Okay. Can someone please hand me a 5/8? Hey, there's my 5/8. Down we go. Almost finished. Starter motor, top bell housing bolts, tail shaft, and transfer. Alright, that's a wrap. I've got the wheels in the air, batteries in. I started this at 2:20. It is now 10:07, so do the math, that's how long it took me. Only stopped twice to have a drink, and it's time to run it. Run it through the gears, check fluid, all that good stuff. Trip over the piece of wood. Hopefully no noises. Needs more fluid. Oh yeah. That was my bad, I didn't put my foot on the brake.
Wondered what that smell was. It'll burn off.
All in a day's work. Unfortunately, I need more than one day to get this thing back on the road. I've got a leaking thermostat and I've got to mount the stereo somewhat proper and not how it currently is. Now, as for the bracket for the stereo, what I would do is fold it up in the pan brake, but I don't actually have the pan breaker access at this moment, so I'm going to do it the good old-fashioned way. And that is, where I want it to fold, I'm going to make a mark with the angle grinder, and that'll help it fold, and I'll have that tight 90-degree bend. Now, if this was a rust repair or something else that needed strength, I would weld in that fold, but for this, it's not really warranted. Well, that one, didn't I? Son. What's wrong with my speedo? Anyone please tell me what's wrong with my speedo? First one I found in storage, beautiful compared to that one, and only 2K's difference. Let's get it in. Ain't this a familiar sight? It's been running for a bit now. As you can tell, it sounds a bit different. I adjusted the carb and wound down the idle a little bit. It's running mint now. Just under 190, so beautiful. Stereo's all in and secure. Hopefully that, pleases the sooks on Facebook. Also put some sun visors in because I was sick of hitting my head on them. We're almost good to go. All I gotta do is test out the speedo to make sure it works, and then I can put the vent back in and golden. Take that thing off. Oh yeah, we got a working speedo. It's about time. Oh, there's a kangaroo. Hey! Look at that, beautiful. So I'll see you guys when I've got some more fuel. This is some degeneracy. Well, this started as an issue after I got fuel, so that's great. Hopefully it's just the flasher can, along with that being the resting position. That's fine. I think I found the problem. That's an easy fix. Maybe. I don't know if I've got a spare. Well, I suppose that's just how it is. Because all 4 indicators are working and I don't really want to mess with it anymore. Now, in that short drive, one thing that did peeve me off was this. Now, as you can see, I am a master auto upholsterer, but I didn't add enough foam in there, so that's where I fell in as I was driving, which sucks. So we're just going to do it again and then cover it up so no one sees it, no one knows. Now that the seat was fixed, fluids retained in the vehicle, and the stereo secured, it was time to hit the road. Earlier this year when I finished the van, I had planned on taking it to the Van Nationals, but that did not happen. Thanks to every possible issue you could think of. I then planned, once the transmission was done, to take the car to Chopped, but I did not make it in time. So now that the car's done, I'm kind of just free roaming. I plan on taking it to Mildura. It's an over 500k trip all round. I get to go see some cool stuff. I'll see the Holden Museum and a few other things if I make it. We're in the shed. I don't know how many Ks I've done. It's probably around 100. It only used quarter of a tank, so I think I've got this thing dialed in pretty well. Now with the couple of days I had to prep the van, I used some of them to clean it inside and out. From all those months sitting stagnant, this thing was gross inside and out. I've really forgotten how well this paint job looks for such a cheap paint job. And it's held up rather well, seeing as it's almost a year that it's been painted now. Alright, we are off. Did a couple days work, cleaned this thing up a bit, prepped it a little bit better, and now we're ready to get going. I can honestly say the last couple of days I have been trying to think of an excuse so that I didn't have to do this, because I've never driven this car in the state, never driven any car in the state, and I'm going to do both, and I'm doing it alone, so it's quite intimidating. We're going to get fuel and then we'll start racking up some Ks. Fueled up, let's start putting some Ks down. We are at Yamba. Let's do a quick check. Just done over almost 40 kg. You can't see it there, the steering wheel's there, you idiot. Any leaks? Thermostat's good. Very good. I did have a week here, and I still do. Not as bad. I did try gluing it up, but, monitor that, I suppose. Good enough. I guess I'll do a camera change and keep going. It's doing it! We're now in the state of Victoria. She's getting a bit warm. Well, not getting a bit warm, but I'm getting a bit warm in the car. Still only a dribble. I'll take it. What an absolute gorgeous piece of the country. I keep forgetting this thing doesn't appear to be a piece of shit anymore, so I should probably take them out. Go for a walk. This is cool. These are probably older than me. Lake activities. Shop down the road. And this is, you know, this place. What birds have we got here? Regent parakeet, pink cockatoo, and the apostle. Those who know me know I love my apostles. They're such a cool bird. Playground, very nice. Bike track, or pump track. It's a shame, I was going to bring me push bike. I opted not to just at the last minute. I thought it could be handy in case I broke down. I'm just lazy and didn't want to load it up, to be honest. Had to shed some layers, she's getting a bit warm in the van. And you know damn well I'm running my own now. That's not ideal. What the hell was that noise? That was stereo. Stereo. I'm overtaking caravans in the sandy. Genuine SANDMAN. Doesn't matter if it was a 60 zone, it still counts. Go, go, go. Green is for go. Go, 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 go. Yes. Go, you good thing. I turn left here to go to Barunga or Sydney, which one? Well, what a trip. I need a moment to collect myself. Well, we made it. Relatively trouble-free, I'll take that. Got very warm in there in the end. I'm not going to do a lot of filming in the museum. It's a museum for a reason, for people to come look at it. Which is why I'm not going to film at it, and some museums prefer it if you don't, because it, you know, attracts people to come in and actually have a look instead of just looking at photos or videos on the internet. So I'll see you when I'm out of there. I ended up turning the camera off for the rest of the day there and just enjoyed the museum, took a lot of photos, took a drive around town and then checked into the resort and packed it in for the day. So here we are the next day, bright and early, getting ready for the trip home. Beautiful. Put my key back. Oh God, I'm half asleep. Yeah. Key's not going far enough. Even if I push on the steering wheel, it's not starting. I'm going to touch this on the battery and touch this on the starter, and then the car will start. No, I won't, because I unplugged that so no one would steal it. What an idiot. I'm so not awake for this. Resort motel. Oh boy, let's get on the ride. Oh no. All green, let's get out of it. No, it's not all green. Ah. well, that was quite an interesting first drive. It's quite an experience driving through Mildura with the choke half on. It's just a really different feeling doing it in an old car, and I definitely suggest you try it out. Maybe not in my car, but you know, build your own. This car anyone can build. There's nothing special about this car at all. Anyone could build this, hop in and travel Australia. It's just a different experience, you know, doing it in an old car, how things used to be. Saying that, I've got about 120 k's between here and the next fuel stop, so I'm gonna throw that jerry can in. Got this one on the way through. And here we are back in the shed. The van made it there and back, just over 500 k's. I've still got another trip to do in this van because you can't see in front of me, but there is just car parts everywhere left over from the VKs. So that's all gonna go in the van, and I'm gonna do another trip, but I'm gonna wrap up the video here. This van just goes to show that you don't need a huge budget, you don't need a V8, you don't need 10 years to build the car. We did the paint panel on this thing in a month, and I did a lot of the mechanical in that time as well, and it's just completed a 500k trip. So if this doesn't make you want to go out and buy a H series van or ute, get some flamboyant tractor paint and some stripes, maybe I just need to build another one and show you again. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, take it easy.